Hello again, DW the Wrangler. Today I'm going to talk to you about conflict resolution because I'm just dead burn upset. I'm not going to lie to you. Today something happened to me that I've never experienced before. I've always been able to build a bridge with people who I have disagreed with, or let's say just didn't flat understand. And here I am. I find myself today in that quandary. So, you know what I do when I get quandary? I go back to the bottom line, and I actually go back to school and find out, how do I do this? Well, I looked up some more of my past information, and it said by conflict resolution, the first thing I need to do is make sure that good relationships are a priority. Now, I have to tell you that I have done my level best to make this a good relationship, but I have failed, and I'm going to have to work harder to make that happen. But the problem with the opportunity we're dealing with here, relationships are priorities, it says treat the other person with respect. Now, this is hard when that person that you're trying to build this relationship doesn't treat you with respect, and I understand that, because that really puts us sometimes into the flight and fight mode, and we either shut up and walk away, or we just, golly, it just burns us. But we need to do our best to be courteous and discuss the matters constructively. Now, I'm going to encourage you to do that. We need to separate the people, the person, from the problem. You know, recognize that in many cases the other person is not being difficult. They're just being real and to them valid in their thought process. You see, they're trying to do their best, and you have to believe that. And I do believe that this person that I'm struggling with really does believe that they're doing their best. But the problem is different than the person. So by separating the problem from the person, we can discuss issues. And I'm going to tell you what, when you're discussing issues, again, it needs to be done with courtesy and with respect. You need to listen carefully to different interests. Now, I have found it so important that when I'm in this conflict resolution stage that I take notes, and I keep those notes with me so I can help better make a bridge to build the resolution. You see, when you listen carefully, you're going to get a better grasp of who the person is and why they've actually adopted that position. You need to listen first and talk second. The good Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. There's no doubt about it. It was for a reason. We're supposed to listen twice as much as speak only as, a little as we can. Okay. In the Native American world, I had a great saying. It said, "Only speak when necessary." So you should listen first to what the other person is saying. Don't try to defend your position. Wait till they're done. Okay? You never know that when it's your turn to speak, if they treat you with the same kind of courtesy and respect, they just might listen to you and say, "Oh, I see what you're saying." And you might do the same. Set out the facts. Now, I'm going to tell you that in this case, I always write down the facts as I know them to be at this present time. You see, deciding on the observable facts, okay, that a third person may exist, that you might, I'm going to tell you what, there might be a third answer here instead of just the two of yours. So I always write down the facts as I know them to be right now before I get engaged in this. And then the last piece is to explore options together. Now, I'm going to tell you, if the first piece of this hasn't been laid down, that each of you are not treating each other with courtesy and respect, the rest of these opportunities will be very hard to put into place. Now, I'm going to continue to work with this person that I have found so difficult, because I know that there's a need to build a bridge. And I'm going to keep searching for that opportunity. no matter how long it takes me. Because I'm telling you right up front, this is the first person in my entire life. I'm 64 years old, and it's the first person that I've ever found that I have not been able to build a bridge with. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. So you know what? Conflict resolution. Conflict happens. It's a part of real life. Individuals will always have different thought processes. They were grown up someplace different. They live someplace different, and they have a different mindset and view. But you know what? If each of you come to it with respect and courteous, there you go, respect and being courteous to one another, I truly believe you're going to be able to find it. And I truly believe that I'm going to be able to find that peace. This has been Dick Powell, the Leadership Wrangler, saying, ride hard, ride fast.